In a nutshell, healthy soils, it's when now, very recent concept, we are seeing soils as a living organism. Like you and me, soil is alive. And this is what means talking about healthy soils. Well, scientifically speaking, we have been generating a lot of knowledge. Now one of our biggest challenges is how to translate this into actions. But not only with the politicians, not only with the stakeholders, but with the public in general. So as scientists, we are very good into finding problems to try to find the solutions, but we are not very good into communicating this with the general public. So now when we say that all the science that we develop is not taken into consideration, it's also our fault, because we cannot communicate it clearly with the public in general. So we need to take some time, not only to publish papers, but also to talk, especially talk to the children. We should be going to schools to educate these people so they can understand the importance of having healthy soils, healthy air, healthy water, clean environment, healthy environment for the future generations to come. Africa is one of the most food insecure places on earth. Just this past year alone, Africa imported $55 billion on food. In 1-2 decades, if nothing is done, Africa is going to be importing $110 billion on food, without taking into consideration climate change or anything. So population in Africa, it's growing the most. It's doubling in the next 2 decades. We have poor soils. Farmers, they try to produce food in these poor soils. They do not have the right inputs, they cannot bring the right nutrients. So they produce food for a few years, they deplete the soils, they degrade it, and then they move. And then they do this for a few years, and they move. And they leave behind this track of land and environmental degradation. So if you want to change Africa, if you want to unleash African potential, we need to bring the green transition in Africa. And the green transition in Africa is based on soil health and a sustainable agriculture that is going to ensure soil health across the continent. The Chair of Soil Sciences, it's bringing top-notch scientists so they can help us pointing to where we should be in the future. When we talk about this sustainable way of living that we are all looking for, how does it translate? How do we translate science into solutions that can help us to be there, to get to this point, to get to live this in a sustainable world? So the Chair of Soil Science is bringing these great scientists to support us, pointing to the right direction. What are the solutions? What is the type of science that we should be developing at UM6P that is going to support OCP on bringing the solutions that is going to support the farmers so we can develop soil health solutions, sustainable agriculture, and healthy people for a healthy ecosystem.